Grab my motherfucking belt.
Word. Hey, we live.
Let's go.
We live. All right. First time going live on here. Feel me? What, you the Shoota? Quarter Sportscast joining me, my boys. K and JC. Man, I ain't even gonna cap. I really need JC to come back because I need to get straight into this. There we go. I need to get straight into this Pacers game. I ain't gonna lie.
Let's get into it. Me and you had a little discussion earlier briefly about it. I know you said that you felt more so the Pacers lost the game than the Celtics won the game.
Man. 100%. You want me to go first or you want to go first?
Go ahead.
Hopefully everybody watched the game, but if not, I'm gonna summarize the last 33 seconds of the game. Pacers up 3, 114-117. Tatum misses a jumper, rebound Pacers. Halliburton gets the ball, dribbles it up the court, dribbles it off his knee, out of bounds. Boston ball. That leaves about 16 seconds left or so. Tatum gets the ball again, misses again, rebound Indiana, foul. You know, they had a foul to give. Cool. Taking the ball out with 10 seconds left. They got a timeout left, okay? They got a timeout left. They forced the inbound pass. It gets tipped off Siakam hands, out of bounds, Boston ball. Boston baseline out of bounds. Runs a little side pick action. Jaylen Brown in the corner, 3-ball, tie game. On the overtime we go. Tatum heated up in overtime, man. 10 points in the OT period. And Indiana loses game 1. So
tragic.
Yeah, that was that. So like I was talking to JC earlier, and he kind of thinks experience is the reason they lost this game. And I gave it some thought. Because at first I was like, hell no. But I gave it some thought, and I say maybe a little bit. Because that first turnover by Halliburton with 30 seconds left, why are you still trying to push the pace? You want the clock to run out. Just get past half court. What are you doing? And where are you going? He was running to the sideline. Where are you going? Out of bounds. So I'm like, all right, that might be an experience thing. But that's also you giving this motherfucker up more than them taking it. That is literally you handing them the game. That's one possession. Y'all get another stop. Y'all take the ball out with 10 seconds left. Rick Carlisle is your head coach, and he don't want a championship. Why he didn't call timeout? And to his credit, he admitted that at the end. Like, I should have called timeout. I should have advanced the ball. We should have drew something up. Should have been a free throw game. Blah, blah, blah. We get out here with the win. It's cool in hindsight, but in the moment, I think he panicked. I think he was just as shook as they was. Because ain't no way. I don't think Nembhard should be taking the ball out in that situation either.
Mm-mm.
You feel me? Now with TJ McConnell on the floor. And if you look at that play, bro, it was like broke down on what you was watching. On that Gills Arena, what you was watching, bro, they broke the play down, bro. The two guards lined up like so far away from each other. Where y'all going? And they tried to cross, and all it was forced people out of bounds. Pascal tried to come down late, but he didn't come toward the ball. He also went toward the baseline. And what's his name? With Nembhard panicked. Threw it in anyway. Turnover. So then now we still got one more possession. You get a stop. You might be all right. Well, no, you get a stop. Game over. That little side action on the corner, for some reason, Siakam and TJ McConnell didn't switch it. They need a 3. Why would you not switch everything? What's the point of making him run all the way over there? So now he can't even foul early. If y'all switch it, he can foul early. And I say maybe that's an experience thing, but then you think about it, Pascal don't win a championship. He done been there before. I don't know if I count that as an experience thing besides y'all just folding.
That's just stupid.
Man, and Halliburton, when he was guarding the ball, he was cutting off the lane for a layup. they don't need a layup. Cut off the baseline so he can't make this pass. Because they don't need a layup. Like,
I was
if
wondering
anybody
how
just
he
go
even got
watch,
that pass off.
man, anybody just needs to go watch like the last 2 minutes of the game. Just the last minute of the game. And you'll see how they handled it. They gave it away. And then JC tried to tell me, and I want you to defend yourself, but you tried to tell me how Tatum did what Tatum was supposed to do. And no, not really.
In overtime, he didn't. He scored.
Man, in overtime, he did. But what I'm saying is we're not supposed to get to that point. I guess since we got here, it's like, yeah, but they wasn't even supposed to be in that
How
position.
was that his fault, though?
He scored 4 points in the fourth quarter with a negative plus minus, and he shot 2 for 7 in the fourth.
Okay.
That's how it's his fault when we was up 13 and I ain't gonna say it's his fault per se, but you didn't close this game out.
I just had this conversation last night.
He took double the shots anybody else took.
Because they said they feel like Tatum is overrated. And my response was, if the general consensus is Tatum is top 10 at worst, at best top 5. So if you feel like he's overrated, you can't tell me it's 10 other people in the league that's better than him right now. So, okay, so you say he folded like he didn't close the game. I think Tatum kind of get held to higher standards than like some of the other young guys in the league because he's been doing it for a minute. But we got to realize, bro, Tatum's still 26. Like he is in the part of his career where he's supposed to be winning that final ring. And I always tell Kay, like, bro, they whole team dynamic is kind of thrown off anyway because between him and Jaylen Brown, they both think they both the alphas. So Tatum about don't be knowing when to take over. Jaylen Brown want to be the man. You got Derek White out there doing shit too. Like Derek White out there taking pull-up threes with Halliburton trailing them, getting blocked. That was a stupid shot. Then he also took the layup at the end of the game where he missed. I'm like, the ball shouldn't be in Derek White's hands, but you see, like the Celtics got so much talent that they feel comfortable giving the ball to anybody late game. Like they'll get a ball to Drew, they'll give it to Kristaps, like they'll Al, whoever in the game, they feel comfortable. So yeah, you could say he was 2 or 7 or whatnot. Yeah, he had a bad fourth quarter, but at the end of the day, he still did the little necessary things that he needed to do. Once the game, I ain't disagree with you when you said that the Pacers gave the game up. Yeah, but I still feel like the Celtics is a better team anyway. Like, so the Pacers, they ruined their one chance to still win on the road, in my opinion, because I feel like the Pacers are going home in 5. If they would have won this game, I could have gave them 6, but I don't see if the Celtics don't play around with these folks, bro, they going home in 5 games. They just better than them, point blank, period. Like you say, it definitely is an experience thing to me because Halliburton is in his first playoff run. You could say Siakam has finals experience, but until you just said that, I damn near forgot Siakam even got a ring because he wasn't Siakam. He was a role player. Like, he wasn't the man he is now.
He was the number 2 on that team.
He was the number 2, but he wasn't. So if Siakam is your championship experience in the locker room, you already fucked, in my opinion.
I mean, Siakam and your head coach, bro. Your head coach also won a chip.
But the head coach the head coach can only give you so much. Like, bro, he not out
like
there.
Call a timeout with 10 seconds left. So
but he's not out there.
And get a game
5 other people on the floor. Like, y'all know when to call timeout and when not. Like I'm saying, Halliburton been at the end of the day, I feel like your best player got the loudest voice. You can say you got a coach with championship experience on a Siakam. Like, bro, Halliburton is however far he takes them, that's where they going. So if he got to be, and especially as the point guard anyway, because you got to be your mind in the game to know time. We got X amount of timeouts, whatever. Anyway, when the game got to overtime, like I said, Tatum did what he needed to do. Then he really scored like 14 today, 16, 13 to 16, something like that. Jaylen Brown hit a big shot, but like I don't know why NBA teams don't foul up 3. That's just, I guess they scared to shoot free throws on the other end. I don't know. My thing is, I would have fouled him contesting the shot. Like Siakam had his hands in his ass. So,
you don't want to get that. You don't foul him while he's shooting because you don't want the N1.
My thing is, if I'm gonna contest you and I risk fouling you, I'm gonna make sure for sure you don't make the shot. You're gonna make 3 free throws.
Nah, I do agree with that. If you got to make sure he don't get this one up though. He can have the shot attempt, but it can't go in the air. The ball can't go in the air, bro. Because the moment it go in the air, anything can happen.
Putting your hands in your ass is insane.
I feel
like you didn't already let him beat you to the corner. So at this point, you might as well sell out for the contest. And you got hit with an up fake, and you still didn't contest.
He didn't jump, but that's what he was already on, bro. I'm not jumping for nothing you try. If you hit this, that's a tough shot, regardless of the hand in his ass or hand in the air, bro. That's a good shot, bro. I'm not really mad at the shot. If I'm Siakam, I'm more mad at the fact that TJ McConnell didn't switch it, because even at that point, you can foul on the catch. Because if you switch, you can foul. I'm saying if you switch, you can foul on the catch, and he never gets that shot in the air. And now you're shooting 2 free throws.
They don't foul. Teams don't be thinking to foul in that situation for some reason. But I feel like everybody really did good in this game, though, for both sides. It was just the Celtics just won. It was a great game.
I think that's what hurt the Pacers so much, bro. You had everything that you needed to go right went right.
Yeah, Miles Turner did his thing, 9 of 13.
He was hooping.
Siakam had a good game. Nesmith.
He was cooking Al Horford down the stretch.
But Drew Holiday was big this game.
He was big in the fourth. I think he went like 4 or 5 in the fourth or something like that. Yeah, I was looking it up earlier.
He had 8 assists, 28 points. It's fucking crazy. Jaylen Brown, 26 points. Tatum, 36. So, like I said, the Pacers are going home in 5, in my opinion.
Well, okay, so let me clear the air. It was never, ever, ever that the Pacers was going to win this series, and I'm upset that they let this one go. It was never that. It was this could go 6, and if y'all put up some fight, I don't know, y'all got it, could go 7, but now y'all might get swept. Like, that's the difference between those 30 seconds. It's like y'all might go home in 4 versus actually thinking y'all got a real shot. Or even get to a game 7 and God knows what'll happen type. Like, all of that flew out the window to me last night. In 30 seconds, it all went to hell. Y'all don't get none of that.
What you think, Kay? Because we didn't get no predictions on this series, so I'll say Celtics at 5.
I didn't get to watch the game, so that's what I'm doing now. I'm watching this last like 2 minutes. But yeah, I pretty much agreed with the last. I agree with pretty much what both of y'all said, but that last little part of what you said, y'all might have won 2. Nah, it's like I think it's dead. Like I don't even think y'all get 1 because you just rolled out a good series into this. You just needed some momentum to maybe get a game or 2. Now that you lose like this, it's shot. So
I don't know, but I'm also not blaming Tatum. Like, it's not his fault the game wasn't where it needed to be. He was pretty efficient last night too, so I can't really say that. It's always the same thing, and I'm not a Tatum hater. Like, let's also put that out there. But it's the same. The narrative is, the more I watch him, it's seeming to be true. Like, the fourth quarter, we need you to finish this one. It ain't not a consistent thing. He might, but it's not like almost a guarantee, because it's like you saying let him be 26 and let him kind of figure it out, and it'll happen. But it's like, man, you 26, but you also been in the league 7 years. It ain't just like you a normal 26. And like you said, at worst case, you top 10. At worst case. So it's like the standard is the standard, bro. If you top 10, the expectations for you are the expectations for you. Like, it's just what it is.
Yeah, but I mean, like, and then to go back on the conversation last night, because it was some folks that was saying, like, they were saying he don't have a mentality, I guess, the fourth quarter, and they were saying they'd rather have folks like Shea, Luka, and Embiid. And I'm like, you could say he don't have a mentality, but he been to the conference finals 4 times, been to the finals once, so he doing something right. He might not be flamboyant. He might not be like popping shit like Ant or Luka, but he might be a silent killer. Like, and you're right. The standard is the standard if you're gonna be high ranking. I'm not saying it's an excuse, but I'm not comparing him to LeBron. But LeBron at 26 compared to LeBron at 30, it was not the same player. Like, you do have to learn, and he's the only one actually in those situations though. Like, he's had enough runs to where this year he win it. I could see, like, okay, that finals he played against Golden State, that was his learning experience. Now he back. Now he know what to do with XYZ. Like,
I was just gonna say with five Eastern Conference appearances, Eastern Conference Finals appearances, how much more learning do you need to do to get over the hump? You was drafted into an Eastern Conference finalist too.
I mean,
Jaylen Brown got 6, and you got 5, and he was drafted a year ago.
It don't really matter how many he been to, because it's still like he still has to grow as a player regardless. Like, yeah, you can put him in that situation, but his game and his mindset still got to develop regardless. If you can go to the final 6 straight times, but if you still really super duper young, you have to develop too. It's not the same, I would say, as going to a final 6 times as like a veteran, because a veteran already developed. So now they just need that game experience of a final, that atmosphere. But Tatum, with him being to the Eastern Conference Finals, like and I wouldn't even say it's like an excuse to say he making it just because he played for the Celtics, because they got a good roster, but it ain't like they got all-stars. They got him and Jaylen Brown. They got other folks who exceed in their role. Like, nobody was talking about Derek White when he was on the Spurs. He was just a nigga who looked like a troll.
He was a 17.
He wasn't.
He was a role player. He was what they need.
He's still
a role player. Yeah.
Like, Porzingis been bounced around the league a minute, but when he came to the Celtics, it was like, oh, they got Porzingis now. Like, no, don't do that. He's a role player. So I feel like he is that key piece for them. But I still say between him and Jaylen Brown, they're gonna have to work that dynamic out, because Tatum probably never gonna feel the onus on himself to be that man in the fourth quarter, because you got Jaylen Brown. But I feel like Tatum's slick too. He don't have to be the man in the fourth quarter either, because like they got Jaylen Brown. So it kind of worked both ways. If Jaylen Brown cooking in the fourth quarter, shit, Tatum ain't got to take that role. Like,
yeah, but he wasn't.
Luka.
But he wasn't though. In this example, like he wasn't cooking. He was 1 for 4 in the fourth. Tatum doubled everybody's shots, bro. I'm telling you, he was 2 for 7. Everybody else was 1 for 4, 1 for 3, and I think I saw Drew was like 4 for 5 or something like that.
What are you doing overtime though?
Man, to me, so that's what I was telling you earlier. Like, to me, your spirit's demoralized as the Pacers. I don't want to play no more. We were supposed to be out of here, but we were supposed to be getting ready for this post-game press conference, telling them how nobody believed in us and we gonna keep fighting and all this good stuff. Bro, that just took all the air out of us, bro.
So you don't feel like Boston, like how you said, being in the Eastern Conference Finals multiple times, and the Pacers, this their first real run, you don't feel like they have no experience advantage over them?
So what I will say, I ain't gonna lie. So hear me out, right? My thing with experience, I don't know. I think it's overrated. I've always, me personally, thought it was overrated. So not like super overrated, because obviously you got to go through things to understand them. But like, in a way, if I'm just more talented than you, then it doesn't matter. But
they not though. So they already at a disadvantage that way.
No, I agree. But that was just my take on experience.
I feel you. I mean, I see what you're saying, but at the same time, watching sports, I definitely tell the difference between playoffs and regular season. And I feel like that's an experience type of thing, because you see it every year, like in the NFL, NBA, folks run through the regular season, get to the playoffs, they are like a whole new team. Like, I think that definitely is a nerves experience type of thing. You know, the more you get used to it, the better off you are. And like you said, being up that late game execution killed the Pacers last night. Like, everything they could have did wrong, they absolutely did wrong. So it got to be either y'all dumb as hell or y'all not experiencing them situations. I'm gonna say they not experiencing them situations, but at the same time, like, the Celtics definitely gonna capitalize when you keep them in the game and you keep messing around. But the Celtics ain't really battle tested, I would say, either. So I'm glad they got a game like this, game one. Maybe this will wake them up. But the Celtics just so much better than everybody. They really just be running through folks. And they play around too much. That's what I say about Boston every year. Like, they play around too much. So when they locked in, they can do what they need to do. So I think the Pacers should be glad they made it this far and just take that as a consolation prize, because I don't see them beating Boston at all.
I feel. Kay, you finished watching the last couple minutes?
Yeah.
All right. How you feel now that you done got that little glimpse of what happened?
I wanted to say Siakam could have gave like a better effort with the defense, but he was so close in him. I could see why he didn't want to, put a hand up. He caught him on the jaw, Jaylen Brown. So he probably thought he got him on a foul right there.
They probably thought he was good. I don't know, but I would say, what do you think more so happened at the end? You think it was experience after watching that? Like, you think it was experience, or you think it was?
Man, niggas folded. That what happened.
Yeah. That's how I feel. It's like, yeah, I don't really think it mattered if the sorry to cut you off, but I don't really think it mattered what team was in that position. You give any NBA team 3 possessions to score 3 points, I'm pretty sure they're gonna do it. Like, it's just that. Like, especially, and they got 2 all-stars, 2 all-NBA guys on their team. I'm pretty sure they're going to score 3 points in 3 possessions.
Yeah, but an experienced team on the other end ain't going to give you 3 possessions to score them 3 points. I
don't, man, bro.
Like, that shit ain't going to happen. Like, bro, if you put Greg Popovich out there, that nigga going to call a timeout. Anybody, even if you would have had a vet player out there inbounding the ball, if he don't like the look he got, he's going to call a timeout. You're not just going to throw the ball in for the sake of getting it in. You will only do that to avoid getting 5 seconds if you don't have a timeout. It's just not aware of the situation at all.
I'm going to just say experience. Like, that first turnover, he dribbled the ball off his knee. Yes, he was trying to push the pace, but also, bro, he's been dribbling the basketball all his life.
Drew Holiday.
He just folded it, bro.
My Tyrese.
It wasn't even that one. Yeah, Tyrese. I'm saying, like,
that's what just
been dribbling a basketball all your life. Like, he dribbled it off his knee, not even his foot. How'd that even happen? You feel me? And like the Nembhard situation, I feel like that was a panic. I feel like everybody panicked.
I feel like every single person Halliburton took at the end of the game was some bullshit too, because you got the ball with 6 seconds. You would have been closer. You would have had a better look shooting it closer to when he first caught the ball. You dribble to the sideline and have to take a tough fade. Like, I don't know, bro. They whole late game execution. Like I said, they either just folded, they dumb, or they just inexperienced. I'm gonna go with the nice answer and say they inexperienced.
Now look, I'm gonna roll with how you said, like, with the nerves and stuff, because that's like
maybe they nerves.
You can't get you know what I'm saying? Like, how he probably like Drew Holiday on me, locking me up. Like, he didn't lost the ball. He thinking he finna lose the ball, like, before he lost the ball, and that's gone. Like,
that's gonna be like a game like when we said the Lakers blew that 20-point lead to the Nuggets, and we was like, it's over with, because they're not gonna go in the locker room and come back the next game like we can do this. Like, no, the Pacers doing this shit right here, it's over with. They finna be like, we didn't gave them our best shot, or they might come back and say we know we can keep up with them, we can beat them. So it's gonna go either way. But if they don't get one of these at home, I don't know. Boston go up 2-0. I don't know, man. It's gonna look bad. Let's talk about the other series though. Fuck this series.
Man, I just had to get that. I had to get that off my heart, man. I ain't gonna lie. It was rough.
Yeah, Indiana.
Mm-hmm. But the one we all been waiting for. You know what I'm saying? So T-Wolves, Mavs. What Luka and them got them out at 6?
Yeah, the
Mavs beat OKC in 6. Timberwolves went 7 with Denver. I think Ant is just like the community favorite. I don't know if y'all rocking with Ant for this series, but I think he's just the community favorite.
It feel wrong.
That's my pick. Yeah, that's my pick for sure.
I don't do all that because he's from here, but like, I don't know that nigga, so it's like he from here. I fuck with him. I like his personality, how he approach the game though. But yeah, I think they gonna win. Because it ain't like Luka. Luka is an unlikable player either. Like, they both 2 of the young dudes coming up in the league. So right. I think the Timberwolves, though, man, you put the champs out, you pretty much establish yourself as the favorite, in my opinion. Because you got them boys out the way who really, like, nobody thought could get out the way for real. And like, talking about this in the chat as well, they were saying that the Timberwolves are at a disadvantage because if Luka and Kyrie get a switch with Gobert and Cat, and I'm like, bro, they're not going to switch that matchup. And I told them, I said, they're going to live with letting PJ Washington and Derrick Jones Jr. shoot threes this series. And they thought that was insane. I'm like, bro, these folks are 32 and 34% career, like, this season, 3-point shooters. Like, you're not going to switch your big on an island with Luka or Kyrie. You're probably just going to rotate, do whatever you got to do, and leave whoever open besides Luka and Kyrie. And if they knock down shots, they just knock them down. But Bro, they just got done defeating Jamal Murray and Jokic pick and roll. I'm pretty sure they can guard a fucking Luka and Daniel Gafford pick and roll. Like, it's not the same at all because Daniel Gafford can't shoot. None of the bigs on the Mavs can shoot. So it's gonna come down to the others. Like, Ant gonna be Ant, Luka gonna be Luka, Kyrie gonna be Kyrie. We know that. It's gonna come down to the others. How can Rudy Gobert impact the game? You know, how can Nas Reed impact the game? How can McDaniels, all the role players, PJ Washington, all of them. But at the end of the day, I just say I don't think the Mavs is physical enough for Minnesota. I think Minnesota is just too damn. They got too much height on their team. You got 2 7-foot people in your lineup. You got McDaniels who's like 6'10", 6'9". So I say Wolves in 6.
How you feel, okay?
Yeah, Minnesota. I would say, speak to that. How they built, they just a juggernaut. Like, if I would say they the best. Would you say they the best built team in the league right now?
I still rather have the Nuggets starting lineup. In my opinion.
It depends on which version of cat I'm getting. If I'm getting
I've
been seeing majority of the playoffs, if I'm getting what I've been seeing majority of the playoffs, then I don't know. I think I like Minnesota a little bit.
I hate Cat though. Like, I hate Cat, bro. Like when the flack that I be seeing AD get, I be like, bro, Cat is ass. Like, Cat floats around too much for me. Like, bro, it was so many times I was watching that damn Nuggets game when he in the like mid post and you got Christian Brown on you, bro. Like, oh my god, if you don't take this fucking white boy. And he started doing it eventually because teams ain't playing him how they playing Ant. Like, the Nuggets just started blitzing Ant. They was like, nah, we not finna let you beat us. So we'll get everybody else one-on-ones.
Right.
And Cat fouled too much for me too, bro. Like, he get reaching fouls. Like, nigga, if you gonna foul as a big man, get a foul at the rim. You getting little ticky-tack fouls, and we gotta take you out the game. But see, they got Nas Reed, so they don't care when Cat get in foul trouble. Nas Reed down there won them the game in that fourth quarter for real. Game 7.
Great. That was definitely a team effort. I ain't gonna lie.
But Minnesota definitely got top 3 starting lineup though. How you depend? I say them, Boston, and Denver.
I feel it. I think my next question. So KU was watching Gil's Arena, and they had a pretty good question. Like, you think Kyrie finna come out like on a mission? Because he been so docile, as they called it. Like, he been just chilling. And then Ant was like, yeah, bro, I'm going to get Kyrie. Like, that's essentially, it's like a challenge.
Yeah. Like, and especially after seeing how he said he locked Jamal Murray down.
Mm-hmm.
He ended up Jamal Murray had like 35, but I guess they were speaking on like the comeback. He didn't.
When he was on that man in the fourth quarter, though, Jamal Murray was locked the fuck up.
Right.
Oh yeah, let me find it because I had to tell somebody on Twitter the same shit. So once I find it, I'll tell you exactly what happened when that man got on there.
I feel like Kyrie. I don't know. I kind of feel like he always on a mission, but like this year could be different because it just feels different. What'd you say?
Kyrie a bitch, bro. Because we was on the game earlier having a discussion. And for some reason, I had brought up the time, said, damn, it just popped in my head like, damn, Kyrie, that nigga, because him and LeBron both dropped 41 in the finals together. And I just thought that was so cold. And then they was like, y'all need to thank Kyrie because he the reason LeBron got that ring. And I'm like, bro, please relax. Like, so I said, nigga, LeBron got a ring after Kyrie. Kyrie ain't did shit. So Kyrie really slick. Got to do something for real because that's always going to be a narrative that followed him around his whole career. Like, you decide to get out of Cleveland. You kind of been a problem in the locker room and whatnot. But somebody posed this theory too. They said if Kyrie wins a ring without LeBron, would his 2 be better than KD's 2? And I said you can't really compare because Kyrie never been a 1A. Like, KD is a 1A. Kyrie kind of like a side man. So you can't. I wouldn't compare those.
That's a good question. I've never even thought about it like that. I mean, I guess. I don't know.
But Kyrie slick would do what KD trying to do, though. KD trying to get that ring outside of Golden State, and Kyrie trying to get that ring outside of Cleveland.
Yeah.
But like I said, I wouldn't compare them though because their legacies are two different things.
Yeah,
like,
that's just different.
But yeah, fuck that nigga Kyrie though.
I was gonna say, what's their numbers, Luka and Kyrie, right now? If anybody know
In the playoffs,
like,
I ain't gonna lie, Kyrie been
he averaging like 21.
Yeah, slacking off, bro.
Like 21, 5 and 5 or some shit.
He must be out there playing defense or something. That nigga playing like shit.
Well, once
21, 5, and 4 rebounds.
That's what I said. He just been chilling, bro.
Shooting 44% which is great. God damn. Shooting 48% from the floor, which
Kyrie gonna have some fun this series, I think.
Oh, he been saving the best for last.
He gonna have some fun. Kyrie, folk got to turn Kyrie up. Turn Kyrie up. I feel like
Luka averaging 27, 9, and 9, but he's shooting 30% from 3, which is fucking garbage.
But yeah, it's gonna come down to like Rudy, Cat, Nas, Reed, stuff like that.
It's gonna be the others. I wouldn't doubt Kyrie. Kyrie is a big game player, so when it come down to them moments, he can be 6 for 16. But if he got that ball in his hand last shot, I ain't doubting him. But I don't think Ant was trying him when he said I got Kyrie. He just like shit. That's my matchup. I'm taking the challenge of guarding him.
Yeah, I don't think he was trying him, but just like the type of animal Kyrie is. It's just kind of like
he heard that shit,
and especially the way he kind of think mentally. You know what I'm saying? Like we get a piece of that, so it just be like, nigga, what? Why you ain't say you was guarding Luka?
Maybe it was a mental thing he was trying.
Why you say you guard me?
No, he can't guard Luka. He too damn little.
Surprisingly, I think that's where you're gonna be. I think they put Jaden McDaniels on Kyrie.
That's barbecue chicken to me.
Oh God, that's barbecue chicken. Lanky, them legs gonna be going everywhere.
Yeah, I think that's your best bet though. Have him get some length.
Foul.
What else you gonna do?
Foul.
What else you gonna do? You gotta have him play against some length.
And got the foot speed to keep up with Kyrie a little bit. Jaden McDaniels is better because Luka's slow, but you need length on him. So I think that's a better matchup.
I don't know.
If Ant gets switched on Luka, I ain't just gonna cry like, oh shit, Ant guard.
I think it's like a pick your poison. Like either way, I think Jaden McDaniels on Kyrie barbecue chicken and on Luka barbecue chicken. But
I think he's too small to guard Luka.
I don't know. Yeah.
That's why I say that. I think he's too
7-foot niggas in the paint. Shit, force his ass in the paint. Is Rudy gonna be player of the year? Rudy is he gonna get bitched by Jokic? Ain't no Jokic out there to do you dirty this series. There's no big that should be dominating you, Rudy. So you should be swatting everything that come inside the paint.
Push him off that 3, force him inside.
I'll let him shoot threes. At this point, he's shooting 30% this playoffs. Nigga can't throw a ball in the ocean.
Kyrie or
Luka?
Oh, he always been a chucker, bro.
Yeah,
just because he shoot 12 and he, you know what I'm saying? He hit 5 threes tonight. Yeah, bro, he shot 13.
He used to hit them at them right moments that had you thinking like, oh, he one of them ones. Like,
Kay, who you think, bro? You ain't say what you ain't say no number.
Oh, every time I go against Ant, he tell me to shut up, bro. I don't want to. I would say I'm the pappy, bro.
It's in the video.
It's tough though. This one tough.
Game 1. Who y'all got? Y'all picked already?
I really don't do the game prediction. I just said Timberwolves in 6, but
6.
As far as tonight, I don't know because is Minnesota gonna be a little fatigued? They only played one extra day.
Yeah, they played one extra.
So, I mean, game 1, home court.
I think
I don't know about game 1 to be honest, but I'm gonna say Minnesota in 6. I'm gonna look up their home record though.
I'm gonna say Minnesota win tonight because Dallas lose every game 1. Like all of them. Jason Kidd like 0-5 in game 1. 0-6.
Yeah, I'll take a look at that.
That nigga think he filling niggas out or something.
He like LeBron. Yeah,
I like
fill out movement. You said you like Luka them?
I like Minnesota. They just built different, bro. They just
Tim Conley. I gotta do a video personally on Tim Conley one day. Because to put together Denver, first of all, to be a ball boy for Gilbert Arenas, and then get into a GM position and then go build Denver, who, nigga, we never would have thought they was ever gonna win a championship. And then to come over here and your first trade be Rudy Gobert and everybody like, nigga, what? You just gave up your whole future for Rudy Gobert to the next year being in the Western Conference Finals and telling y'all shut the hell up? it's like, maybe we need to speak on him a little more.
You need to come to LA.
Man, 2 bigs is his thing, bro. Because even in Denver, he drafted Nurkic, and then he drafted Jokic. So, like, 2 bigs been his thing. He believes in versatile size.
They would have kept Nurkic. I'm glad they ended up getting rid of that boy.
Yeah, no.
They was trying to build a franchise like Nurkic was that guy.
Man, when you look at his skill set, right? So I can't even say I remember when he first got drafted, but like if you look at his skill set now, after the injuries and being old, it's like, I can see why people probably thought you was gonna be cold. Like you'll step out here and knock down a jumper from occasionally. You got the post moves, you could pass. Shit, you don't block shots, but you protect the rim. So it's like I can see why.
Yeah. What y'all think about the losers of last round though, as far as the Knicks? I mean, the Nuggets ain't really, they just run it back, to be honest. Unless they get cap implications. Like if they start getting cap issues, which I actually seen some stuff that they about to start getting those type of issues with KCP and maybe Michael Porter Jr. So that's the only thing I can see really breaking them up is cap. But the Knicks, on the other hand, I think the Knicks kind of overachieved, but at the same time, they supposed to beat the Pacers, but maybe injuries messed them up though.
You want to go first, Kurt?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe the Knicks would pull that out if they was fully healthy. As for Denver, shoot, champs just got put out. I mean, I don't know how to explain it other than that.
Yeah,
you got beat, you got outplayed.
Ain't nobody went back to back in a long time. So
I think I seen somewhere it was like
back with KD.
Did y'all see somewhere it was like the champs ain't been past the first or second round in like 5 or 6 years, something like that.
Yep. I like it better like that though too, because like when the Cavs and Warriors are going to the finals every year, I'm like, bro,
we knew who was getting there. We just
was doing it, but it's better when it's like this, when it's somebody different winning every year. Like right now, all the 4 teams remaining, somebody young, somebody new gonna get their first. Like that's good.
I agree.
We was complaining, but that was some good ball though.
It was. The Knicks, I think the Knicks probably would need to try to, I don't know, because it's Julius Randle. I don't really like his game like that. I seen KG and Stephen A. Smith. I seen KG was saying that that's the second option they need if Randle out there, but I don't like him.
I think he's a ball stopper. I think he's a good basketball player. He just don't fit them no more.
They're too slow. Like
yeah, he don't fit them no more. I ain't gonna lie. We saw what they was capable of. And he just man, I don't know. To be honest, they got draft picks, so they probably don't want that. They probably want players.
Yeah, the biggest free agent is Spider Whiter, and he don't fit with the Knicks. To me, you already got a little ass guard.
Got a little guard that's gonna shoot all the shots. Maybe you try Paul George. Somebody, but you also gotta get somebody that can fit with Tibbs, like somebody that ain't gonna like. You know what I'm saying? Bitch about it and whatnot. Like
playing on them damn minutes.
Man, I feel you on that. I feel you on that part. But I'm more so with somebody who could just like take the harsh coaching and I might do need you to play 48. And if you do, you gotta defend too. Like you ain't just be out here shooting shots. You gotta play some defense too. So like a Clay, a Paul George.
Jimmy Buckets.
That just seemed like a clash of personality the moment he said it.
Jimmy Butler been with him already though, hadn't he? In Chicago?
Yeah. So maybe it's not a clash. Maybe you're right.
But I don't know. We ain't gonna have to give you next year, really. But I mean, maybe as a secondary option. I just feel like the Knicks got burnt out, bro. That's just how it is in the playoffs. It's because they got Anunoby was out, Mitchell Robinson was out, Randall was out, Josh Hart ended up getting hurt. They just was burnt out.
Bogdan was out, or Bogdanovich.
Yeah, they just burnt.
Yeah, no. I was telling my homie that I was just telling him, bro, these are humans, because he don't like that I kind of blame Tibbs, but I'm gonna forever blame Tibbs for what he did to D Rose, and I ain't never letting that go. So like I be telling him, bro, it's just a human body, bro. No way Josh Hart has that little ab thing happen and he just going up for a regular rebound. If his body probably wasn't going through hell because he played 48 minutes for 3 straight games. And I told him like it's the way they play, it's style of play for sure. Like Julius Randle, bulldozer. Josh Hart, not the most skilled guy, so I got to use my physicality. Jalen Brunson, I'm small, so I got to bump to create space. It's all like contact, bro. At that point, they get beat up all game.
Nice, boy. He couldn't even run.
Man, he was over there shuffling. He was stuttering, man.
They had Anunoby out there on that shit, boy. He could not run at all. I said
that boy was on a horse tranquilizer.
I said, wow, wrong.
Oh, it's tweaking. But I think I honestly think the fact that they lost saved them from being in some sort of like being like the Hawks or like Portland. Like Draymond said, I think them losing this round saved them from that. Saved them from thinking, oh, we just a piece away. So then I'm a trade some of these pieces that was working for another piece, and now I got 3 people making max money, and now I'm just stuck, and it don't work out.
But I feel like with the Hawks situation is different from the Knicks because first of all, you in New York, so you always got standards. You playing in damn near the biggest basketball market, if not like second or third.
But I think, sorry to cut you off, but I think making the Eastern Conference Finals gave them standards when they shouldn't have had none. I think that was the thing.
But the Knicks ain't made the Eastern Conference Finals since when, though? Like 20 years?
Yeah, but like you said, they in New York, so the standard, like I said earlier, is like, we know y'all suck, but we always going to be here to support y'all. So when y'all are good, it was just like, shit, this is what we was waiting on.
Yeah, but the Hawks situation, too, was kind of different because the amount of money that was on the roster, like you said, you already paying Randall, you already paying Brunson. So by default, you do have to be in compete mode. Plus, you have you got a veteran head coach, and so I think the Knicks will be right back in the mix of things next year. But I just feel like the Knicks are one of them teams, like the Falcons, to me, like they just like the Cowboys. They just not gonna get over that hump. I don't have no expectations for the Knicks I had no expectations. Like it's just certain teams not meant to enjoy good things, bro. It's certain teams just not meant to enjoy good things.
We'll be like 40 when they get one. They'll get one though.
Yeah, it's always going. The historical franchise is always going to find their way back to getting one. It might be gaps in between. Might be a 20-year gap in between. Might be a 5-year gap, but they'll get one.
Slandering these folks.
But I definitely think Minnesota and Boston in the finals, and that's gonna be damn. When they get to that, that's when I'm really not gonna know who I want to pick for real. If Porzingis got to be back, Porzingis definitely got to be back for that series.
Yeah, like, I think they're getting a blessing, and they getting such a blessing. They ain't got to play him. He get to sit there and just chill. They don't get to do shit. Just recover, brother. We'll take care of everything.
I told that man, I said, bro, they're not gonna miss Robert Williams, bro. Like Robert Williams was just a nigga who can get a couple blocks a game, but other than that, they bring in Porzingis because Porzingis can shoot the ball. Like you need a big, you can't have a big out there that can't shoot the ball no more. And that's why I think the Mavs gonna struggle this series because it do shrink your spacing. You know, Luka and Kyrie are great ball handlers, but you could play a screen different when you know the big can't shoot. And then, like I said, you got all that length out there on the floor. You got McDaniels. You got if Cat locked in playing defense, like I wouldn't even consider Bro a defender at this point. He like a big D'Angelo Russell to me. That's like
Fowler. He's a guard. He has the mindset of a guard. 100%.
Yeah.
So wait. So we was talking about matchup, but who guards? Who does Mike Conley guard? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. Mike Conley might have to guard Kyrie.
He got to. I think he got to for a minute. Like you just got to.
Guard PJ Washington. PJ Washington ain't got no bag.
Yeah. I don't know. He's not gonna post up, but it's also like
he ain't. If
he might. I mean, if I catch Mike Conley on me, I might just decide to post up just cause.
That ain't his bad though. Like I feel like if they come down, and they say PJ Washington post up. That's a waste of possession. Like bro, you got Luka and Kyrie on your team, and you going to a PJ Washington post up.
I see that brick off the rim.
Oh God!
Oh no, man.
Because like I said, what is Rudy Gobert not gonna have no incentive to not come help because Gafford can't shoot.
You're right.
Derek Lively can't.
PJ Washington is not throwing no big oops. It's not happening.
No, he's not. So I don't know. It's looking kind of rough. I'm trying to see it from the Mavs, like what advantage they have. I say they got 2 that I know can get you 30, but other than that, like I don't see no advantage for real. Like what advantage do they have? Do they shoot better? I have to look that up. They got the rebounding advantage for sure.
I don't know. I feel like their advantage is also their disadvantage.
Who, the Timberwolves?
The Mavs.
Oh.
So, like, you got Ant over there who can go for 40, and you got Luka who can go for 40, and that normally cancel out. But then you got Luka who's also going to throw me like 10 assists. Which is
Ant gonna play defense. Ant gonna
lock. So that's why I said it, because also today disadvantage. Like, if I cut his water off, it ain't the rest of y'all gonna like be thirsty, nigga. Y'all ain't got nothing. If I cut this one off, at least the rest of y'all like, and they might even be their solution, bro. Let Kyrie go for 40, bro. It's not. I don't care.
No, I get what you're saying.
It's not gonna win the game.
That's why I don't like the Mavs. Every year I never liked them because it's like I know y'all got 2, but what y'all got besides that? I think they did a good job getting PJ and they did a good job getting Gafford. I think this is the best starting lineup Luka has had. But like I said, it's gonna come down to the others. What is Tim Hardaway Jr. gonna give you? Is Lively gonna give you something good off the bench? Like what them folks gonna give you? Because I know Nas Reed, he gonna bring it, and I know Nikhil Alexander-Walker, he gonna come in and play solid defense. Like
they still missing folks, ain't they?
For the Mavs.
Mm-hmm.
Kleber.
Are they? Oh yeah, he gone though. He done. He
been gone.
Yeah.
Matt Kleber. Yeah, and then so they both pretty healthy.
That's
just ain't strong enough.
The Mavs is 7th in the league in points per game, but the Timberwolves is first again in points against. So it's gonna be offense versus defense, and I trust the defense.
Because I travel. While you're not hitting shots, we can lock up. It don't matter.
Yeah, I don't know. They got the Timberwolves as 4.5 point favorites tonight.
Okay. All right, hold on. I'm finna move on for a second because these all NBA teams just came out.
It's here.
Yeah, they all out.
I hope LeBron made it. 13.
I got you.
13, didn't he?
Give me 1 second.
I seen AD made first team all defense.
Okay, so first team you got Jokic, Shea, Luka, Giannis, and Tatum.
I agree.
Then second team you got Jalen Brunson, AD, KD, Ant-Man, and Kawhi.
AD got second team all NBA and first team all defense. Okay, A Dizzle.
Man, he played 75 games. They rewarding him. And I think KD got second team instead of third team because they snubbed him on the defensive team. I ain't gonna lie. Just the way they measure stats now, he was tops of the league. And I think they snubbed him. So third team, you got Devin Booker, Steph Curry, Halliburton, LeBron, and Sabonis.
Wait a minute, was Ant-Man on second team?
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I agree all the way through. I'm not Embiid didn't play enough games. Damn, AD being second team and having first team defense. That's good. That's a good year.
Why being second team? How you feel about that? I think it'd be my discrepancy.
Why? Yeah, I don't know what the hell Kawhi doing, but I mean, I guess they had to add somebody. Who else would you have added? Paolo?
I don't know if I'm added or not. I'm switching. I think Sabonis played well enough to be second team, in my opinion.
I mean, I don't know because I don't really know. Like, did Kawhi even play a lot this year for real?
That's what I'm saying. No, he played decent. He played a decent amount. He had to play 65. 65, yeah, he had to play 65.
I'm really stuck on KD's second team over LeBron because let me look at some shit though.
Man, I'm telling you, they gave him second team because they snubbed him on the defensive list, bro. I'm telling you. I think he should be a third teamer. They should all, they snubbed KD on defensive team. He should have been on one of them.
I think LeBron should have been on second team. You averaging 26, 7, and 8. And Kevin Durant, well, let me see how many games he played.
I was going to say, if anything, they should be games.
He played 71 games. Kevin Durant played 75, 27, 6, and 5. So how is that better?
I'm telling you, the way they measure metrics and
defense. That don't make sense. I guess LeBron and Curry kind of like glued on third team because of the age, but shit,
KD
of
the age thing. But I was about to say Steph and KD the same age. Steph a little older. He like a year, but like they same age.
At this point, LeBron just adding on to his All NBAs in general. I don't think he care no more about it.
And I mean, if you think about it, he a top 15 player. Like it don't even. He's still a top 15 player, bro. It didn't be disrespectful to leave him off this list.
Damn, I mean,
I gotta read the comments. That's who they left off. Jaylen Brown. Man, what his numbers compared to Kawhi?
23, 5, and 3. Well, 23, 5, and 4, and Kawhi was averaging. I want to see Kawhi games played because he played 68. He averaging 24, 6, and 4. So I mean, I guess
maybe because they gave it to Jaylen Brown last year, so he could make his bread. Maybe that's why they left him off.
Who votes on these things?
Like 150 people.
Yeah, LeBron got voters fatigue at this point.
It's way too many people, bro. Because we couldn't sit here. The three of us couldn't sit here and figure it out. So we couldn't go.
I agree with the first team through and through. Jokic, Luka, Shea, Tatum, Giannis. I agree with that through and through because Embiid didn't play enough. And I'm not putting Ant over Luka or Shea this year. Shea damn near could have won MVP. And Luka damn near could have won MVP. Tatum was the best team in the East by far. So, okay, cool. Second team, Brunson, that's well deserved. Like Brunson is happy about getting second team All NBA.
Oh God, and he finna get paid.
All right, Anthony Edwards, cool. KD, I don't know. Like, what the fuck? I don't know how he got it over LeBron. I don't know.
All right.
AD is happy he getting some recognition this year. He happy he made All NBA defensive first team. He happy he made All NBA second team. Kawhi being on this list though, I don't know. I don't know about that one. And Steph being third team with LeBron, Halliburton. Sabonis made third team. Devin Booker. I mean, I think that was fair. No matter, he might have been somebody you could swap teams, but yeah, I don't think nobody really got left off the list though.
I don't know. How many games you said Kawhi played?
He played 68.
68.
Yeah, Jaylen
Brown one, man.
He played 70, so just 2 more games.
Yeah, something about that Jaylen Brown.
But they stats
pretty. Oh my damn. No, I'm looking at the impact that the All NBA just had on Halliburton and Ant-Man's contracts.
And the incentive just kicked in.
Man, what? I'm talking about total 245 million. And it was 204 was their rookie extension. Them niggas made $41 million by making an NBA team. That's absurd. No, that's
They
absurd.
just show you where it's headed. These contracts gonna be sick.
These contracts is going to be sick. No cap. I seen something earlier that was like Supermax going to be insane in like a couple years.
You saw? I think I saw it too. Is it 95?
Yes.
95 a year?
Oh my.
Man, 95 a year is insane.
Insane as hell. Like, what the fuck? That boy Wemby like, oh yeah, I'm finna get paid.
Bro, think about 95 a year in this context. 95 a year, and Jalen Brunson signed a contract for 104. He signed a 3-year contract for 104. Or a 4-year for 104 or something like that, bro. Niggas gonna make 95 a year.
The shit really be crazy when you like go through them folks' contract for real and really like say what they making out loud. Like, where the fuck y'all getting all this money from?
Man, it's just random where it come from.
Oh,
and y'all making that much? How many niggas done bought these NBA packages?
Hell no. Hey, while we got that little last 4 minutes on there to wrap it up at an hour, what you think about the draft prospects coming up as far as like the Hawks with the number 1 pick and then Mr. Bronny James, where you think he slides in?
I know absolutely nothing about most of these draft prospects. I ain't gonna lie. I know Alex Sarr is the Frenchman, and they want him to be Wemby because he's 7'1". But I think they got a better shot at getting DeAndre Bembry than they do at getting Wemby.
Oh Lord,
I ain't gonna lie. I don't.
We like that, but
it just ain't there. Now I could be completely wrong. I ain't gonna lie, but it just don't look like it's there. I ain't gonna lie.
I think they looking more so as besides his individual fit, is more so how he fit with Trey. Because he probably be the best big Trey ever played with by far.
Yeah. But I don't even know if they're gonna keep Trey. I think all of that matters. I think all of that matters in who y'all draft. If you keep DeJounte Murray, I think getting Sarr is less important.
I don't get the. If you get rid of Trey, bro, you might as well trade that first pick, trade DeJounte. Like, you really finna sit here and tell me you finna build around DeJounte Murray and you think you take yourself serious as a franchise?
They tried it. I mean, DeJounte is kind of a Quinn Snyder guard too. I mean, it's possible.
I mean,
just depending on how good you think DeJounte is.
Number 1 pick kind of might have changed the course of how they wanted to go with the offseason too, though. Because I think definitely they was getting rid of Trey or DeJounte before, so and they still probably are. Right. But now they probably like, shit, we got number 1 pick now. We got a little bit more wiggle room to do something like try to give it another go. But if I'm Trey, I'm trying to get out of Atlanta anyway because y'all ain't gave me nothing. Y'all ain't gave me no type of resources. Like the best teammate y'all gave me was DeJounte.
He's gonna be on your team, bro. He's gonna be a Laker on y'all team. He's gonna be a Laker.
I was gonna say.
They said, even Bleacher Report, they said that's the realistic trade. Donovan Mitchell is a dream, bro. It's as if all things go great.
I'll take Trey. Just know you're gonna have to get nothing but 3-and-D around him. You don't need nothing else after that.
Oh yeah, getting Trey is more so investing in the AD as the future of your team too, though. By the way, like,
oh yeah, for sure.
That's 100% what that is.
So what you think of Bronny James?
Bronny James, man, I think he's a good basketball player. I don't think he's ever gonna be what people want him to be. Like, they want him to go back to school and average 30 and all this. Yeah, that's not gonna happen, bro. It's just not who he is. Not what's gonna happen. So,
do you think he should go back, or is it like your dad? You already going to the league anyway. What's the point?
Yeah, what's the point? To be honest, you're not gonna get too much better. You average like 5 points. What you gonna do? Average 10, and it's gonna make you a lottery pick? No, it's not. You're gonna be the same thing you was. So you might as well stay. If Rich Paul saying you got good situations, you got good situations, then you might as well stay, bro. It don't even make sense.
Yeah, I feel like if it was like a regular college prospect, I could see going back trying to improve your stock. But like, bro, it is LeBron's son at the end of the day, whether people don't like that being a point of emphasis or not. Like, everybody already been looking at him since he was born, bro. He's LeBron's kid, so there's no point in him going back. Like, if you're gonna take him, you're gonna take him. Him going to college another year ain't gonna do nothing. So I don't see him going first round. Because I don't think the LeBron trying to play with him dream is still alive. I think LeBron like it's over. I'm not going to goddamn the Jazz because they got Bronny. That's over with.
Right.
So I don't see nobody. I don't know. Maybe the Lakers could get him with that second pick.
57?
55.
55? I think he'll be gone by then.
I think
somebody in the back half steal him. Not steal him. I think somebody in the back half take him.
He don't make it past 55. Like, I think that's absolute floor.
Yeah.
Like you said, he ain't never gonna be like LeBron, but he can be and he knows that because I think in the interview he said he want to be like a Derek White or a Davion Mitchell, like them type of guys.
Mm-hmm.
So he know what kind of player what he gonna make his money being.
Yeah.
A gritty, like a role player, basically play defense. Drew Holiday, do the dirty work.
Bro, Drew just got 3 for like 150, and he on the back half of his career. Come on, he'll take that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because he ain't even playing for money at that point. Like at this point, he's not playing for no fucking bread. He don't need bread.
Nah, he trying to get that another ring, probably get that Olympic gold medal, and probably sit down after that.
I'm trying to make his own little name. So he just want to say he better than Michael Jordan, kids. That's it.
Oh, he already at that point. But Bryce, the one folks waiting on though.
Yeah, and again, I still don't see it. No matter how old he gets, I know we was waiting on him because he tall, but I still don't see it. I see a jumper. I see a 3-and-D. I see his father made the perfect player to play with him, and that is that.
I ain't gonna lie, Bryce is gonna be better than Bronny though. To me, I feel like he got a better game. Bronny gonna be that nigga though. Watch when he come like the role playing.
Yeah, he'd probably be the Caruso. He'd be the Caruso of role players.
Some type of guy.
Like everybody want him on the team. He ain't never gonna be like a superstar. He probably
nice where he'd give you like 24.
Man, he ain't gonna make no All-Star game, but
career night.
Yeah, career night.
Bronny went crazy for 24.
Mm-hmm.
But
anyway, 6 of 10 from the 3.
I would have put Bronny in over Cam Reddish last year. I ain't gonna lie to you. He could have gave us the same shit. Them little 3 points. It's here and there defense.
Hey, Bronny or Jello?
Huh? Jello. Jello was still in Jello from them folks in China.
How you the only brother that didn't make it to the NBA?
And your shot got denied because you decided to steal and you're rich. I don't get it.
Like I know they be like sitting at the family table eating dinner. LeVar be like, Lonzo, how was practice? LaMelo, how was practice? And you just look at Lee like, what do you ask him?
Hey, you asking on the podcast now? They got a pod.
Did you steal anything today, nigga? That's what you He's a klepto. No, I don't know. I used to fuck with Jello.
LaMelo over here running over niggas' feet.
Yeah.
But man,
it's super interesting that they all and Lonzo just not playing. He ain't played in 2 years.
He's done.
I don't want to say that, man. Lonzo like one of my favorite players. Like, I ain't gonna lie, just in general. Just no, he not a top 10 guy or nothing like that. He not my absolute favorite, but yeah, I like the way Lonzo play basketball.
Him and LaMelo would be perfect compliments next to each other. That's the crazy part about it.
It ain't hard to believe when they play together all their life.
Yeah.
Like Melo was playing up 3-4 Gary levels to play with them. And we played together all our life.
And Lonzo got the defense. LaMelo gonna give you the scoring.
LeVar tried to make us believe all 3 of them on the team would get him a ring in the NBA.
LeVar was hyping niggas up. Like
LeVar also told us that he would have all 3 of his kids get drafted, and he was on the way before one of them started stealing. So I never lost. Never lost. I'm with LeVar, man.
I think Lonzo gonna come back though, but
yeah, me too. I hope so. I ain't gonna lie. I really
hope. I hope, but I don't think so.
he ain't
He
looking
back
to
jumping.
Oh.
He back jumping. I think by next year he'll be back because he had the surgery to get the cartilage replaced in his knee. So that was like, from what I learned, that's all about jumping. That's all about getting off the ground and landing and how that affects your knee after that. Not like lateral movements.
For anyway though, so
yeah, not like lateral movements. That's not the athleticism helped, but you still 6'7", and you 6'7" without shoes on, and your best part of your game was passing the ball anyway. So it's like, I don't think zapping some of your athleticism gonna kill you. You're not Ben Simmons. Like, it wasn't that.
Does he want to come back and be a passer? Or like just a passer?
Man, he had Chicago rolling.
Yeah,
it was him, DeMar, Zach. Man, bro, give these niggas the ball, and my job is to hit this open shot other than give these niggas the ball. Like, I'm going to play defense. I'm going to get them to rock. And when they getting doubled, hey, I'm right here to knock this one down.
Yeah, because I think we seen with Lonzo, like, his dad hyped him up coming into the league, but he was never going to be that 30-point-a-night type of guy. So he kind of embraced that point guard role. And I think, like you said, with Chicago, he had them rolling. You kind of see when he not out there, their offense fall off for real. Because they ain't got nobody to get everybody in the right spot.
It was evident, like, they was lost off real.
Yeah, they was. But shit, Lonzo, I hope he come back, but I hate to see dudes like their career just lost to just injuries.
Yeah, no, that should be lame. I ain't gonna lie. That shit's rough. Especially the ones we fuck with.
As long as he don't end up being a Ben Simmons ass nigga, he all right.
Yep. That's all I need. And get Ben Simmons off my team while we at it. All right.
Who Ben Simmons play for right now?
He don't play for nobody. But he's a part of the Brooklyn Nets. He's employed by the Brooklyn Nets. So get him off my squad, you feel me? But this game finna come on about 10 minutes. So we're gonna get out of here.
I'm definitely gonna be texting y'all boys when I see some shit.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Every dribble.
I'm gonna try to make sure everything in the description. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go out there and subscribe and follow Quarter Sportscast. And yeah, I appreciate y'all boys, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right, y'all boys. See what happens tonight.
Yes, sir.
All right, my dog.